Hawaii Entertainment News, where we will talk about all the news that's happening around the film and entertainment industry in Hawaii.
You're supposed to say, I told you so.
Enough. Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, he's Superman!
This is a video game, which means we all have special skills.
Aloha everybody, welcome to Hawaii Entertainment News, the home edition. And today we have a special guest named Shervelle. So if anybody knows about Hawaii and what it's like to be a woman, a black woman living in Hawaii, is going to be my next guest, Miss Shervelle. All right, aloha.
Aloha. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
I want to learn more about you and your creative expression and some of your experiences that you want to share with us about your journey here in Hawaii for 23 years.
Oh my gosh, what a journey indeed. I know. I like to tell people now I have my Kama'aina card because I've been here and I just got it last year. I know my Kama'aina stuff. And now when I look at all these years later, the growth. So sometimes I feel like you have to sit back and take stock of the growth. It's so easy to be in the struggle. Sometimes you have to sit back and go, wow.
So you come here to Hawaii, young lady that's in an environment that's different, much different.
Yes, much different.
What do you do for work?
I'm in the process. Big news. I'm in the process. I'm starting my own production company. And it's called Walk on Water, Wild Productions. And what my focus is, the motto is bring your dreams. Because my focus is, if you got a dream, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I want a platform, and I want you to be able to say and do your dream without someone saying, no, you can't do it, or all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. But I want you to say, I want you to be able to go, I have a dream. I want to be a screenwriter. I want to be a playwright. I want to be an actor. I want to work behind the scenes. Whatever you want to do, I want to show you that if you walk in your passion, you'll find everything you ever needed. I mean, what we're interested in is allowing, much like you said, actors to have an outlet, especially actors of color here in Hawaii.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And so what I'm really working hard on is having that database and that accessibility to people of color. So no production company, no producer has to come here and go, well, I don't have black actors.
Right. Okay.
I want to cultivate that talent and make it more available, especially here in Hawaii. Yeah, and so Oprah says, you know, I have a slot on my channel, and I need a show. And I want to showcase, you know, African American writers or even Asian writers. What do? Call me up. Let's talk about it. Let's get you hooked up with those writers, with those directors. Let's get you hooked up with those people that can bring the stories that you want to tell on your show, on your channel. Tyler Perry, he needs something. Absolutely. Call me up, Tyler. So Tyler. I know, right? Tyler Perry said, I got this big, huge, studio and stuff. Tyler, I'm coming because you're going to mention me. You don't know that yet, but you are. It's okay.
Maybe he just now found out.
He just found out. Okay. It's okay, Tyler. Call me. Yeah. So, you know, if Tyler says to me, hey, you know, I need some local actors, because I'm doing something that features Samoans or local
Pacific Islander.
Pacific Islander, Hawaiian. I want him to be able to come to me and go, hey, do you know somebody? Can I get you to send me some resumes, send me some photographs, because I'm really interested in this story. If he says to me, hey, I want to produce a show about being in Hawaii, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Call me.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Why is it just young people that dream? I don't care how old you are. If you got a dream, I want you to follow it. When do you die? When you stop dreaming. Just because you're 50, 55, 60, don't let that stop you. In the last days, the old men and old women will dream dreams. That's what it says, right? In the last days, your old men and your old women will dream dreams. So I want to encourage. If somebody says, Shervelle, all my life I had to work because I had to support my family. I had to do this, I had to do that, and I never could write that book or make that movie that I always wanted to make. And they're off to college. I'm retired. What do? I say, come and see me. Bring your dreams. And how do you know you've made it? It's when others can eat from the fruit of your labor.
Good evening, this is Leilani Kealoha with Hawaii Entertainment News. Today we bid farewell to the Diamond Head Theater. Yes, the nation's third oldest continuously operating community theater has scheduled their last curtain call in this building for 2022. Operations of the facility have begun work to build modern new home. The new $24 million venue will maintain an existing roughly 500-seat capacity, but features a bigger stage, larger seats, additional bathrooms, better air conditioning, roomier dressing rooms, more classroom space, and an expanded scene fabrication shop. In pageant news, Ki'ilana Amuda of Kauai was crowned Miss Teen USA 2020, becoming the second Hawaiian to win the annual competition. The first person from Hawaii to win the Miss Teen USA was Kelly Hu in 1985. A woman from the Big Island, Renelle Valera, was crowned Miss Collegiate America 2020. It's the first time any Hawaiian contestant has won it in its 11 years. For historical trivia, Carolyn Sapp Daniels was the first representative from Hawaii to win Miss America in 1992. The Hawaii International Film Festival is in full swing, with films online as well as at the drive-in at the Ala Moana Mall. For film showing times, please visit hif.org. Back to you, Teddy.
It's 4 women, and you have 4 sisters. And you got Sophie. Okay, my one character is Sophie. She's strong.
So one reference is Cinderella story.
Okay, so let's not talk about Cinderella. That's sorry. We've been Cinderella all these years, honey. We trying to put our ball gown on, okay? we trying to put our ball gown on. Yeah, take her.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
The glass slipper.
Yeah, we trying to put our ball gown on.
Go ahead.
So we have Sophie. She's the prototypical strong. I'm here to do something. Black woman.
Okay.
Then you have her sister Fanny,
Yeah.
who is sweet and kind,
that was
and
my
she's
grandmother's name.
yeah, I know Fanny Dove, so cute. Now the reason why I chose that play as my directorial debut is it allowed me to tell the complex story of Black women. Our sexism, or the sexism and what we experience as women is contextualized in this racism.
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not just about being a woman. It's about being a Black woman. It's about our hair.
It's a whole nother race almost.
It's our hair.
Yeah,
Okay? Your hair is different. Your skin is different. You're Black. What I wanted the audience to get from that play was, number 1, we are strong. Sophie, we are strong. I would never want anyone to deny that inherent characteristic of black women. We are strong. We are. But what they get from Minnie, the baby sister who's being beaten by her husband, is that we also desire to be protected. You know, we also desire to be viewed as beautiful. Her husband beats her up because he didn't like the way her hair was done. He told her she looked like a pickaninny. That's what men do. I categorically reject that. You know, what is your perception of beauty? Honey, that's a whole other show.
The fact that people exist should be beautiful enough.
As a black woman and growing up and always been interested in movies and TV and theater, I was acutely aware of the fact that there wasn't a big representation of black beauty. I remember being a kid and not wanting to have.
How did that make you feel?
For women, beauty is like for men. For men, it's I'm strong. For women, it's I'm beautiful.
But to be a black girl young and not see somebody look like you being depicted on national television,
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
It makes you feel powerless. And you almost have to get angry about it. Like, why can't I be? I'm beautiful. You have to be angry. I remember growing up and, perming my hair because I wanted to look like, if I look like her, then maybe, I'd be accepted. And if I get the weave and I walk around with the weave in my hair, if I just, and finally I get here and I go, you know what? This is how I came. God loved it. God loves me. It's okay. But still, I had to fight. And so when I was growing up, and because I was interested in, my black queens, Dorothy Dandridge, Lena Horne, Diana Ross, Beverly Johnson, Iman, all these beautiful black women. But I didn't see the everyday black women portrayed as anything other than a maid, the angry neck snapping. It in film and in TV there was never a complex portrayal of the black woman.
Right.
A black woman couldn't cry and have some man comfort her. That was reserved for white women. The black woman was strong, like you hear all these women talk about how they want to get their inner black woman on it. And when they say inner black woman, what they're really saying is that I don't care what you say, but the black woman couldn't be vulnerable and have someone, like I said, comfort her. She couldn't be quirky and weird, and have some weird thoughts and ideas, and she couldn't be that. And when I was growing up, she was never that. She could be the sex kitten. Diana Ross was, baby love, she could be that. But she was never a complex person with emotions and feelings and her interaction with the world was never acknowledged in the context of that. And so growing up, just seeing a black woman like that was it escapes me, like how, and I think that was my first idea, that I wanted to do something because I wanted to show that black women are complex, that we have thoughts and ideas and goals and dreams. We're not just a workhorse of humanity.
Now, to segue to that, for thousands of years, black women have been perceived a certain way, for beyond our control of what that was.
Yeah.
So just for the sake of solution, what does it look like for that not to happen? What does that look? You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
for black women to be able to not have all of that?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
I think if you ask me, and especially what we can do in the industry, it is presenting those stories, the complexity.
To do what? To prevent us from repeating history?
No. So, whenever we tell stories, we can inform a thought process. Okay, we can inform our perception. And for so long, we've been told that black women are this.
Right.
But it is time, and the time is ripe. It is now.
Right.
It is time for us to tell the complexity of our own story. That behind the veneer of the strong, neck-slapping black woman is the black woman who cries herself to sleep at night. It is the scores of black women that kills themselves every year because they try so hard to live up to that idea of strength. And we don't have the resources, or even just being made to feel like we're somehow weak, as if being weak is wrong.
Right.
We all get weak at times. And if you think about what's happening to us as a nation, as people, we're being broken open. What's your dream? Now you gotta fight it and get it up. But I promise you, if you stay focused, not on the dirt and the birds and the worms and all the things that come to hurt you or kill it, if you stay focused on the light, you will grow. It will grow and it will happen. And how do you know you've made it? It's when others can eat from the fruit of your labor.
Amen.
I'm Miles Phillips. I'm directing an Iliad for Kailua On Stage Arts. It's playing here at the parking lot next to Asagio restaurant. We're here for the next 2 weekends, the 7th, 8th, 14th, and 15th. It's about a 100-minute adaptation of Homer's The Iliad, but with a contemporary take on it, and it just focuses on the Hector and Achilles storyline. It's not a war play, and it's not an anti-war play. To me, it's really more of an examination of the capacity that we all have within us for just blinding rage and what we can do with it, whether we let it take over our lives or we can let it go. Creating a reason for people to be in a parking space and incorporate them into the performance as opposed to just line up and watch something was really the goal for this. So it allows us to keep 6 feet distance between the two characters that are on stage together, as well as give complete safety to anybody who's here watching. all sound is piped into cars, just like driving. And so it works out great. We decided since we're here, we made it into a memorial site for a crime scene where somebody has died. We don't know who or why or how, but there's a death that's happened. And that's all you really need to know.
Next time on Hawaii Entertainment News.
With just sheer grit and determination, because you will not be able to live if you don't do it. Do your thing, you know.
Right.
Make your movies with your phone, and your USB microphone and stuff, or go online and find stuff. There's an abundance of resources. There's no reason why anyone who wants to be a filmmaker isn't making films right now.
Hawaii Actors Network presents Hawaii Entertainment News, where we will talk about all the news that's happening around Hawaii's film and entertainment industry.
You're supposed to say, I told you so.
You got him! Enough!
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, he's Superman!
This is a video, which means we all have special skills.
Is that it? I think so.